sorry about that again. I got another phone call and it paused it again. So I'm just gonna have to start from where I was at. Basically, we were at the very end of the book. He basically rewarded Ping for being honest and having the courage to go forth and to, you know, tell the truth and not just lie and be like the other children. They got another seed from somewhere else after they realized this seed was not growing. And they did not think the Emperor pulled a little trick on them, but it wasn't a bad trick per se. It was to see if he can find someone who was being completely honest with him. And Ping was. Alright, so, I would ask them, what the moral was. Hopefully they would both be saying, like, being honest, having the courage to tell the truth, even when the truth might be a little, seem bad at first, and they might be laughed at for being honest, when in reality, that was actually the right choice. Alright, so after reading the book, the teacher will give the first activity. The learner will complete the activity, retell a story using an empty pot. And it is right here. They will need a student sheet, pencil. It will just be over what they read, what I read and they listened to. It will ask, the title, the author. Beginning, it will be, who the main characters, what's happening, what happens in the middle, what does the main character do, how the problem solved, and how the story end up. It's just for them to see if they were truly listening and they got the full understanding of what the book was. Now, I would also want them to have this other sheet, basically to tell me what their moral was of the story. And I want them to tell me in their own words about 20 words, just to tell me, what they believed was the moral or what they got from the story. The worksheet, both days we needed, the observation, and I would want them, the students, to do them by themselves. I would go around and check the work of the students. The second activity will be the characterization on the characters in the story. They can either do Ping or the Emperor, so they can do either one. I will go around and check the work of students, offer help to Annie. Let's see. It will be, you need a character map and pencil. They put the name of the character up here. They would put, what would you do if you were the character of the story? What things would the character do? Something important about the character. What does the character look like? And I'm hoping based off the book and what kind of, how it looks, Asian feel to it. How it looks like, Chinese, Japanese, Asian feel. That would help them based on how the character looks if they couldn't see the pictures of the little boy up close. And so they would do that. I'll go around and help them if needed. And that would be, individual work as well. Alright, so for the closure, I will do activity called 3, 2, 1. This activity will be useful because the teacher can see how well the students are able to understand the lesson and what questions they still have. It will be individual as well and be a worksheet. And it has 3 facts I learned, 2 questions I still have, and 1 opinion I have. And just, just to double check if they got the lesson. For homework, the students will go home and look for a book that either is a fable or a folktale, and will read it, then write a 1 paragraph about the book and what lesson the book was telling. So just like a really short one, like, Hansel and Gretel, like Cinderella, Little Mermaid, anything like that they can read. And it's gonna be something short and just like a little summary about it. For early finishers, students who finish early will work on a worksheet called All About the Fables. And they will do this on a story they read at home or at school. And they can draw the main character, describe the character, what lesson is learned in the story, the title of the fable that they read about. Worksheet, observation, the visual, of course. Special needs. Students will work with a paraprofessional and do the activities with them. They will have their own braille that has the Indie Pot so they can look back at it. So hopefully I can find a book that has braille of the Indie Pot so they can read back onto it if they need it. This will be observation. Students who are English language learners will work with a teacher or student who they are grouped with to help them understand the words and help them with their writing on the worksheets. So if they're having trouble to write, paragraphs, they'd be assigned to another student who's doing really well at that, or I would come around and make sure they're doing it and help them as needed. Reanimation. During the day, students who need extra help with understanding what fables and folktales are will work with a teacher on giving more detail on what they are. The teacher will also help them with understanding how to find the moral of the story. Enrichment. Students will come up with their own short fables. Students will have a worksheet that short story should have included the moral of the story. Worksheet individual. I know it's very hard to see, but this one I found that I really, really did like. It gives them what the theme, what the first person are, setting, rising action, falling action, third person, what moral is. So it's all about definitions of them, so they can help them write like a little short story, like maybe like 5 paragraphs. So just something really short, but that will be for enrichment for students. And that's all I have. Thank you again, and sorry for having to do this in 2 videos. I hope it's not too much of trouble. 3 videos now, but thank you again.